persons case. Peter Scully disappeared without trace from his home in Greystones, County Wicklow, almost a year ago. Despite an extensive search, there's still no sign of him. Last April, 48-year-old Peter Scully went missing from his home in Greystones, County Wicklow. Family and friends are extremely worried for his safety.
Peter's a quiet person, you know, he keeps himself to himself. He doesn't socialise a lot now. He basically go to work, come home, and, you know, he'd look after his mother very well. He was up with her every day. You know, he'd bring her shopping, he'd bring her to hospital appointments. He doted on his mother. I've known Peter approximately 33 years, I'd say, you know, since I was about 13, like teenagers.
At the time of his disappearance, Peter lived here at Fairfield Park off New Road in Greystones in County Wicklow. This site comprised of 50 caravan units, which has since been turned into a construction site.
He lives to the back of my house, so I kind of started socialising with him about 20 years ago. I used to do a lot of walking with him. We used to walk from Greystones along the cliff walk into Bray and back, and we've done that on a regular basis.
Peter worked as a maintenance operator in the Carrick Mines industrial estate and was a familiar face in his hometown of Greystones.
Peter loved horses now, there's a big passion in life, and you know, he loved Cheltenham. He always took a week's holidays when Cheltenham came along, and he'd sit with his brother Noel and they'd sit and watch the racing every Saturday.
Peter was last seen at home here on Sunday the 2nd of April 2017. Earlier that day, he had called to see his mother nearby. He later returned home, where a friend called to see him at approximately 6:15 p.m.
We called into him after work just to see how he was, because he said he wasn't feeling great, and he was lying on his sofa. We just stayed there with him for 5 minutes, just saying, like, is there anything I can do? Do you want anything in the shop? And he said, no, I'm fine. That's the last I heard.
Peter was reported missing 2 days later, on the 4th of April 2017. Searches were conducted along the cliff walk towards Bray, and the Coast Guard conducted searches of the shore. Despite extensive searches, there is still no sign of Peter.
Friends are shocked at Peter's disappearance.
You could set your time by Peter, you'd know where he is nearly at any stage of the day. Like, you know, he'd go to work, he'd come home, he'd do the same thing. It's so out of character for Peter. You know, it's horrible, it's a mystery, and it's, you know, just want to find him,
His mother's life has just stopped. She's 76 years of age, and every time we go into the house, she's just crying all the time.
12 months since Peter disappeared, Gardaí are renewing their appeal to the public.
At the time Peter went missing, he may have been wearing a blue jeans, a pink t-shirt and a brown jacket. Peter was well known and well liked within the community. We are appealing to anyone who may have information in relation to the disappearance of Peter to come forward.
If you're out there, Peter, and you're watching this, just come on, like, you know. You're missed by so many people love you. You know, if there's a problem, it doesn't matter, any problem can be solved. We can work it out, like, just come home.
Well, Detective Inspector Frank Keenahan joins us now. An extensive search involving not just yourselves and the guards, but other agencies as well.
Yeah, and I would like to say thank you very much to all of those agencies who assisted us in the search of the scenic cliff walk area where he loved to walk, and indeed along the coastline between Greystones and Bray.
But alas, no leads.
No leads, and I'd also like to thank the business community and indeed the people in general in Greystones for coming forward. They've provided CCTV and whatever assistance that they can.
Right, well, of course he was well liked and well loved. We have a picture of him here, Frank, don't we? Is this recent?
It's a recent picture and it's a good likeness, and it's most likely that he was dressed in that pink t-shirt, blue jeans, and perhaps he had a brown jacket as well that he possibly was wearing. And what I would be appealing for is anybody who may have seen Peter you know, and he was probably wearing that gear.
And you're confident the area of investigation, it is that Bray, Greystones
It is Bray,
area?
Greystones, and indeed he's very popular in Bray. He frequented the bookies there in Bray, so he's fairly well known in the Greystones area.
Right, and I gather a quiet, unassuming man, but this is out of character. We heard his mate say there that you could set your clock by him.
It is indeed, and it's been a very distressing year for his friends and for his family, but most particularly for his mother, who he's very close to and he looked after.
It's coming up to a year now, so any information at all would be most welcome. Do you want to very, very quickly go over the description again? Frank?
Yeah, he's 5'7", he's 48 years of age, he's bald, he's wearing a pink t-shirt, he's wearing blue jeans and more than likely a brown jacket.
Any information at all. Thank you very much indeed, Frank. As I said, any information that could help Gardaí, the numbers to call there on your screen. Now, so far tonight, we've been asking for your help to identify this woman.